And we could all thank the Food Network for bringing olive oil to the forefront, because you see all the chefs using it there 10 years ago or whatever, and then everybody gets interested because it is an oil that is good for you.
It's very good for you.
College athletics, well, they're getting shadier and shadier, but this could be a new low. A national championship winning team has decided en masse to transfer to a new school. Can you believe this? We're talking about the mighty Texas Tech Red Raider chess team. Squad won their second straight national championship, and now they're moving from the Big 12 to private Webster University in St. Louis. Say they want to be closer to what the team's coach calls America's Chess Center. The coach is a self-taught prodigy from Hungary and has stockpiled her team with players from Europe and the Middle East. She said a lot of different colleges tried to lure the whole team away, but Webster offered each member a full scholarship plus the use of a 6,000 square foot learning center. And there will be no NCAA investigation because the NCAA does not govern chess. And finally, lots of buzz last week after word got out that a player scored 113 points in an international basketball game in Lebanon. Thing is, there was no video of it, so of course, being skeptical, everybody said pics or it didn't happen. Well, now we have video proof. This was posted over the weekend on YouTube, and it documents every bucket made by Mohamed Akari. Guy's going all Jimmy Chitwood. He does not miss. If you look in the top right corner of your screen, you can see the clicker there for every bucket that goes in. You know what else you see? Terrible defense. Yeah. Guy was 32 of 59 from three-point range, and while it sounds staggering, there's nobody near him. He was high-fiving fans. He was high-fiving teammates. He should have been high-fiving the other team because they're nowhere around. He was supposed to have scored 113. The video documents 109 points, but after seeing this, I think we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It was 173 to 141.
How old are they?
It's a men's professional, it's an international, it's a FIBA game, so they're the people who put on the Olympics.
Sure they know how to play?
They do, and I think there were less people in the stands than there were points that he scored there.
Well, at least they have proof and he gets credit.
Whether anybody was guarding him or not.
No, they were just hands up.
He was making a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Get your hands up. They need to get in the same area code of him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, all right,
good stuff.
Every little detail. I mean, she is in there with a fine little, every little hair, every little skin blotch.
Very lifelike.
You didn't order one, did you?
I did not.
Good to know.
So you should know.
Thanks. One of the biggest names in local restaurants breaking ground on a new eatery today, and it's a departure from what they're known for. Kitchen 57 Brand's Cafe was developed by the family behind Brand's Sizzling Steaks and Sports Grill. It's set to open late this summer and will offer a menu with some of Brand's signature dishes like the Sizzler sandwich, as well as pastries, scones, and custom coffee. Technology going to be a big part of the atmosphere too, including Apple iPads, an iTunes digital jukebox, a video wall, and some wireless charging stations. Developers say this will be a one-of-a-kind experience.
I've talked to national corporations around the country, and there's nothing else like this that we've seen or heard from any of the technology companies and or in the restaurant industry.
The new cafe is being built on the East Beltline just south of Knapp's Corner Meijer. The Brand family has been an integral part of the West Michigan restaurant scene since John Brand Sr. opened his first steakhouse back in 1960. As Office Space said, we fixed the glitch. That's a glitch I want to happen around here. I don't need gas, but I'll go put in like a quarter's worth just because it's going to be so cheap.
Get the barrels, you know, get the containers, bring
it. Going to be that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Breaking news out of Florida tonight, where the special prosecutor in the Trayvon Martin case is expected to file criminal charges against the suspect, George Zimmerman. We are now learning a warrant has been issued and Zimmerman has turned himself into police. A news conference is happening right now. Zimmerman, a neighborhood watchman, says he was acting in self-defense when he shot the teenager. In an unexpected twist, Zimmerman's lawyers Tuesday announced that they dropped their client, saying he'd been unreachable since Sunday. Muskegon County Prosecutor Tony Tagg announcing today he will not seek re-election this year. Tagg has been the county's prosecutor since his first election in 1988. He's now in the final year of his sixth four-year term. In a news release this morning, Tagg said, quote, "After considerable reflection, I believe it is time to turn over the reins. I've been blessed with a highly dedicated and talented staff which has passionately pursued justice during my decades of service." The neighborhood watch volunteer who shot Trayvon Martin now asking for donations. The Diocese of Grand Rapids moving forward with a plan to redefine their mission in the new millennium. The diocese first launched their Our Faith, Our Future plan back in 2009 to address changes in society, things like aging and diminishing clergy, population shifts, and seasonal attendance. Some of the recommendations in the plan include merging churches to have the congregations worship in the same place. They're also discussing clustering different parishes together so there would only be one council for several churches. The transition poses a big strategic challenge, but church officials say they have a positive outlook.
It's really an emphasis on people working together and then pulling together our resources. This is not something that's arising out of a crisis in any sense of the word at all. It's simply looking ahead and saying, look, this is our vision, and now how can we get there?
No word on exactly when the changes could take place. To see how it may affect your church, we have a link to the full report at fox17online.com. Diocese of Grand Rapids currently serves more than 178,000 Catholics in 11 different counties. She's a Michigan native who won the Miss USA pageant, and today she was in court facing charges for drunken driving. Rima Faki pleaded no contest to drunk driving charge and faces up to 93 days in jail plus fines if she's convicted. The pageant winner was arrested last December near Detroit after a police officer saw her speeding and pulled her over. Reports say that the officer also found an open bottle of champagne in her car. He was the first Arab American to win the Miss USA crown back in 2010. She'll be sentenced on May 9th.